everyone. I know a lot of people are picking the Green Bay Packers and some of the Chicago Bears to win the NFC North for 2015, the National Football League. I'm not. I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings, and here's why. First of all, the Vikings have the return of arguably the best running back in the National Football League, or the person who wants to prove he is, Adrian Peterson. And yes, he's 30, but after time off, going through a very traumatic situation, he is coming into the league this year on a mission to prove he's the best and to exercise demons that he basically created himself. What better motivation than the desire from one person to exercise demons they created on their own? Adrian Peterson is in that position. But also, the Vikings have the return of the best rookie of last year and the best rookie quarterback by far, Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is perhaps the most intelligent quarterback, not Peyton Manning, in the NFL. He now has a complete offseason and will have a complete training camp in the same system. And he will be able to execute it better. He now is comfortable with the speed of the National Football League. Not to say he wasn't last year when he performed exceptionally well. And the Vikings were on the upswing. So I picked the Vikings to really be the NFC North champion and surprise the league. Number 2 in that order, the Chicago Bears, because you can't discount the very lethal combination of head coach Jon Fox, offensive coordinator Adam Gase, and quarterback Jay Cutler. The Bears, with that combination, will surprise people and finally have an offense good enough to dig the team out of any little problem its defense gets itself into with all these high-powered offenses running around the National Football League. Chicago Bears will give the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers a tussle, and that's why I say the Packers will come in 3rd and the Lions 4th. This is tough. When I say 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, some have the idea that there's a huge distance between number 1 and number 4. There's not. I think the Packers could switch places with the Lions, and for this reason, the Lions have Haloti Ngata coming in to replace Ndamukong Suh. I think Haloti Ngata, unfettered with the task of two-gapping, will surprise people and turn out to be an even better defensive tackle than Ndamukong was. You watch. He will be the difference maker. People will not appropriately game plan for him, and he will help win a lot of games that last year the Lions would have lost. So when I pick the Lions 4th, it's with a huge asterisk, and I think they could actually replace positions with the Green Bay Packers. Now you're saying, oh, are you saying the Packers could be last? Hey, could be. Could be. Stay tuned. But remember, Vikings, NFC North winners.